So my name is Hernandez. My father and I own a business together doing concrete work. He started it about '05. He's been doing concrete since before I was even thought of. So for probably 35 years now. He went out with a recession, so he had his business going. He was doing very well, but that took him down. I'm like the new blood in the business. I'm taking over everything from business operations to estimates to I'm the one that deals with every customer that we come into contact with. So when they call that number on that card, they're going to get me every time. They're not going to get different people every time that doesn't know what's going on. So a little bit about the business. We do concrete, so we do standard concrete. That's going to be your driveways, pool decks, and patios, equipment pads. We can do repairs, so if somebody has some driveway that's cracked, because a lot of times in Florida, it's going to settle, concrete's going to settle if you crack. It's a high chance. Saw cuts back in the day weren't big. So when you see a driveway that doesn't have a vertical saw cut or a lot of horizontal saw cuts, that's going to be almost like an immediate sign that it can crack. We do saw cuts a lot. We can rip out from saw cut to saw cut and re-pour a certain section versus ripping out the whole driveway and reforming the whole driveway, which can be very costly. And a lot of salesmen from other companies are going to try to sell you on something like that. It's not entirely necessary. What we do when we rip that out, we can drill it and epoxy it so that it doesn't settle again. We do pool deck repairs, so if you take a look at the website, you'll see pool deck repairs. A lot of times when people don't have coping on their pool decks, they're going to have just a concrete bond beam. That's usually going to crack all the way around over time, especially if that area wasn't compacted or it's going to settle. We can repair little bond beams like that. We can do, right here, I'm going to pass this around as well. We do decorative concrete. So this is going to be, the standard concrete is kind of just straightforward. That's just any old concrete. Like I said, all those driveways, pool decks, and that. This is going to be the decorative side. This is going to be the luxury side of what we do. That's spray-crete on that. That's my biggest thing. That's what I really enjoy doing. It's becoming very popular with homeowners nowadays. If you have that it's big on pool decks. If you have that on the pool deck, and a lot of times back in the day, like '05, '06, people weren't doing the necessary preparations to do this exact installation right here. We do. And if yours is torn up or like peeling up, bubbling, chipping, for whatever reason, we can take that down to the surface again and reapply it. And the products that we use are A, B, and C product, as we say. They're not going to be a spray crete material from Home Depot and a color from Lowe's or a hardware store. We're going to get all our product from the same manufacturer, so they're made to go together. They're going to help with that. It's going to help with that adherence to the deck. Whenever we do something like that, that's going to be colored. So it's going to be, we always tell homeowners you can pick from this color chart, or you can go to your hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, pick a color. I just have to refer back to my supply house to see if they can match that. We do footers, so if you have a screen enclosure on your back patio or your pool deck, we can extend your pool deck out. We can do the footers, we can do the deck. We do subdecks for pavers, so if you're getting pavers and you don't want them to sink like pavers do, we can do a subdeck for something like that as well. And that's just going to help so you don't settle. So over time, you drive over pavers. If a car's parked on it for a long period of time, it's going to get a lot of, the weight's going to help push it down. That's going to prevent something like that. It's not very popular that we do something like that, but we can offer that to you guys. Like I said, we do recolors. So if you have an existing pool deck and it's fading or driveway or whatever, we can recolor that with the new industry standard for color, water-based concrete stains. A lot of people use paint on stuff like that. That's not good. You don't want to use paint on concrete, especially when I run into people that are using like exterior paint or interior paint for the house, and they just had extra, so they rolled it on their concrete. That's not good. And I was on a Facebook post the other day, and it was all the contractors, and they were talking about what products they use, and none of them knew what product they were supposed to be using. Everybody was arguing about what product was the one that the industry recommends, and there was a few people in there that were up to standard, but there was a lot of people also that were behind, and they were still stuck in like '05, '06. There's new products that have come out that are now like the industry's leading products. We use those. We do everything from prep work. So I got a call today, somebody asked me, do you do removal, prep, form, pour, all that finish out the door? We do. We can remove an existing driveway, we can grade, we do grade work, we can bring dirt in, we can do whatever is necessary for us to prep whatever we're doing. We remove trees, we can remove bushes, plants, anything like that. We can even replant trees. If you have some trees that you have been there all your life or something, or that you really enjoy having, we can try our best to replant them and move them. It's not always going to work, but we can do that. So that's really all I can say. Concrete's kind of one of those things that is just kind of straightforward. Everybody knows what concrete is for the most part. It's really just the decorative side. Like I said, on this card, there's going to be a website you can go on there and take pictures or look at pictures before and after pictures. And really, we just take pride in doing a quality finished product. A lot of the bigger companies are going to come in, they'll do some work for you, and you won't ever hear from them again if something goes wrong. I pride myself in customer satisfaction. If you go on my reviews, you'll see all my reviews are 5-star. I don't have anything 4, 3, 2, or 1. So I really take a lot of pride in making sure the job's going to be done right, and it's going to be quality and exactly what the homeowner wants.
All right. Well, in our neighborhood, a lot of the people want to get, probably the primary thing is driveway extensions. But however, when you see the driveway extension, you see this beige-ish style concrete, then you see this bright gray. What can you do to balance out the colors so that those match better?
So you're talking about that's going to be hard. Because if concrete's aged and it's old, say it's 20, 30 years old, I don't know how old the houses are in your community.
Our neighborhoods, the oldest houses will be 15 years, and the newer houses are going to be in the 3 to, actually 4 years is probably the youngest one. No. No.
2016.
16, it's about 4 years.
3, almost.
Oh, really? Wow.
3, a year older than
We
that.
have some that were.
All right, somewhere, mine's 3 years old.
Yes, mine's 3 years old.
Yeah, so 3 to 4.
So even with that being said, with 15 being the oldest approximately, it's matching concrete in the natural color is going to be, it's almost impossible unless I use the same product that person used. So using natural colors, I just did an estimate for a lady, and she had a driveway that got cracked from a roofer that came in and they cracked all their sidewalk. She wanted her sidewalk to be consistent throughout, and her husband was like really, took a lot of pride in making sure it stayed the same, and that's not something that we're going to be able to match every time. But what we can do, and what I offer to them, is instead of ripping out and repulling the whole driveway so that it matched, we could replace the section that was cracked and then apply a color, a concrete stain.
Right.
So those are things that we can do. Like I said, if I'm not using the same product, if they use big rock or small rock, that's going to take a lot of water, less water. That's going to play a part in what how the outcome of the color is. So that's matching colors is going to be almost impossible, especially when it was a couple of years ago.
Okay, so in that case, if somebody had an extension made, would you be able to do that spraycrete over the existing driveway, and that way they'll match that way?
So we can do spraycrete over any kind of concrete existing as long as it doesn't have a lot of cracks in it. And we can still, at that point, we can do it. One thing that if anybody ever tells you they can repair cracks, it's almost impossible to repair cracks in concrete. You can repair them. I can come to your house, give you a price to repair some cracks, and I can repair them for a year and take your money and run. But there's a chance that they can come back, whether it be 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. They're always going to come back. When you do overlays like that, so it's the same thing. If I do an overlay over a cracked concrete, over time it might come back as a hairline crack, but over time that crack's going to get bigger and bigger, and it's going to show through. So I try not to do stuff like that unless the homeowner absolutely understands that can reappear. And if it's something that I come across homeowners that are like, hey, I just want to dress up, add some curb appeal before I sell my house. Or just that I don't plan on it lasting a while. I just want a more economical fix for now, and then maybe down the road I'll come back and I'll redo it all. Those are times where we'll do something like that. But like I said, I try to make sure everybody knows that those can reappear.
Okay.
If your concrete's healthy and it doesn't have any cracks, we can do that overlay over any kind of existing concrete. We've had people call us and have us match their pool deck to their driveway, to their front entry, to their walkway. Everything will look the same color. We can do borders, patterns. It's endless. This is why I really like this. A lot of people like Stampcrete, which is just an imprinted concrete. We don't really do that anymore, only for one reason. I don't have the stamps to do that. My dad sold them all when he went out of business. But the thing is with that too is when you have a specific stamp, that's what you're going to get. With this right here, we use tape to do patterns. So it's not like a stamp, an expensive stamp. We use a couple rolls of tape, and we can do diamonds, triangles, tile looks, borders, brick looks. We can do almost anything you can think of. There's stencils out there that I can get a hold of. that we can stencil your concrete to do the specific look you're looking for. And that's that's really why I like doing that. You can do multiple colors. So if you want you want to do a border on the outside of the border to be brown and the inside to be like something to complement that, we can do something like that.
All right.
So it's endless designs and it's limitless.
Okay. What about size of jobs? Sometimes people just want to do a small slab to put their trash bins on. Is that a job that's too small for
No,
you?
there's nothing that's too small for me. A lot of bigger companies won't touch stuff that is under like 400 square feet, which is like a 20 by 20 to give you an idea. We will do anything that comes our way, and we'll do it as best or for the most affordable price that we can. And the reason being is, like I said, we're a smaller company. As I've just I'm kind of branding the business, I guess, in a way. So that is something that we will do any kind of job with. It could just be a sidewalk, a repair. If we do repairs, our spray obviously is not going to match the person that sprayed it before, but my dad will try his best to match their spray. So if theirs was more, we call them flat spots. So this is a flat spot, flat spot, flat spot. If the person that did it before us has a lot of those, we'll try to match that.
Yeah.
But when we do our spray, we try not to have those. It just doesn't look good.
Okay.
But we'll try to match it as best as possible to try to make it look consistent.
Okay. Now, is there anything special that has to be done for like grip? Because you don't want it to be like glass and people slipping and falling.
Yeah, no, this right here has a lot of grip on it. So I had just did a job for an elderly lady that her garage floor, every time she would get out of her car, if it was wet or something, she would, and I don't know why they said the garage was wet, that's probably another problem, but she slipped and fell one time when her daughter was out of town. We just actually did this to her garage floor, and that's going to provide her with more grip. And if that's not enough grip, I did a job for a lady that had a son that was autistic, and he liked to run around the pool with her friends, and she was always like scared that he was going to fall and crack his head open or something. So you can put what's called shark's grip. It's like a sand, a fine sand. You can put it in the color, and when you roll the color on the stain, it'll give it like a gritty feel. And it's not like one that's going to hurt your feet. It's going to be one that's like, it's not going to be harsh on the feet or your body, but that can add the additional grip that somebody's looking for if this isn't going to achieve that. As far as cleaning it, bleach and water will clean it up. You don't have to pressure wash it. You can. It's not recommended, but like I said, bleach and water will clean it right up. It doesn't stain easy unless you have like a dirty gutter that's leaking dirty green algae water on it. That's going to stain it green or yellow, depending on what the color is. But even that, whenever we're done, we apply the color. We do 2 coats. We leave you whatever touch-up color we have for you to fix stuff like that.
All right.
To touch it up and kind of make it look new again.
Okay. So how does a homeowner get in touch with you?
Phone number on the card, that's going to be my cell phone. You can text me, call me anytime of the day. I'll pick up the phone as long as I'm not doing something.
What's that number?
It's going to be 239-357-2342. And again, 239-357-2342. Email is going to be Christian@CHC. That's going to be C as in Charlie, H as in Harry, C as in Charlie, concrete.net. So it's Christian@CHCconcrete.net.
All right.
Email me there, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see that.
All right.
I usually try to do estimates pretty quick, so I try to get to your house within a week and try to get you a formal approval. If I can do it on the spot, I will. If I can't because the job's going to require more, then I can, I have to do some pricing, then I'll get it to you within a couple days after that. Another thing, like I mentioned in B&I, a lot of customers I'm coming across they're calling like 5 to 10 concrete companies. And all those concrete companies that are the bigger guys, they're telling they're scheduled out for 4+ months. I'm not. I actually, I just scheduled a job today for the end of the month, and I can get out there quickly. I'm not going to not answer your phone call. I'm not going to not show up when I say I'm going to be there. If I say I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. So that's something that I pride myself in, that the big guys don't really have to care about because they have a lot of work. I don't, so I have to say, I try my best to stay on top of all of that.
All right. Well, outstanding. So homeowners want to get some decorative concrete, extend the driveway, put in a small pad. Be sure to get in touch with Christian at CHC Concrete, and we can get you all settled up for that. Thanks for a few moments of your time, Christian, and thanks for spending time with us.